Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I recently picked up this Black+Decker Dustbuster and I'm pretty impressed with this tool, and I only paid 30 Canadian plus tax. So that's about 25 American. And let's see what's in the box here. So the first thing that you want to have a look is the box. You see? It's the this is the box over here. A couple of things here and there. There isn't much. Now, when you open up the box, okay, this is what's inside. So we have the unit over here that you see. We have the extension over here. There's a charger here. There's a charger. And then there is a manual right here. So that's pretty much inside. Now, this vacuum is about 5 inches or 13 centimeter wide over here. And it's 15 inches long or 40 centimeters. I'll let you see what I'm talking about here. Now, this thing is fairly small. I'll let you see what I'm talking about over there. And then the charger is small. Okay. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind is that there is a charger plug over here, right there. And this is how it's going to hook up right there. So it goes over here. There isn't much to talk about. Now, this is the charger. This tells you their headquarters in Tucson, Arizona, whatever, but it's made in China, as you can see over here. Now, when you plug in this, the charger will be red. So it will be red illuminated over here, and it will go black, it will go dark when it's fully charged. Now, in my case, it took about an hour to fully charge. Now, it can take a little more during the first time because the battery is mainly empty. So give it about an hour to charge over here and have an American spec over here. Now let's see the manual. The manual is quite over here. See, all good. Pretty explanatory over here. Not much. Yeah, and I also even have the receipt from my local Walmart that I paid. I'll let you see what I paid. 30 Canadian right there, 35 with taxes over here total. So that's what I paid, okay? As you can see, I'm quite honest, transparent what I paid. Now let's look at this thing here. Let's look at the vacuum. Okay, let's just see how it looks. I'm gonna spin it. When you turn it on, there's a lot of air coming from here. Let you hear. So there's a lot of air coming from the bottom here. I'm gonna flip it on this side and show you how this looks inside. So you see over here, we have a little, this is the unit when you take it apart, okay? Now I wanna show you something inside here. Now you see, if you look here, there is this flap. This flap stays closed when the vacuum is not operating. As soon as the vacuum is turned on, this thing opens up and it allows all the trash to come in. You see? So you see the flap, how it's gonna go sideways down, okay? Now, this is the filter over here that you see. This is the filter, see? It's a little bit dirty because I tried it on my car and I'm already impressed. Did you see what I'm talking about? However, the benefit of this thing is also that it can be washable, you see? And it's pretty easy to replace if you lose one of these or even if you rip it. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? Now, I'm gonna put this thing back together. Okay, I'm gonna put this back together and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. So you're gonna go like this. You see, over here we have a little hook. There's a little hook that's gonna click in there, and again we are back to square one. Okay, but now I'm gonna spill some salt and some sugar, and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. And let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so I have it fully closed over here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now I've got some salt here and sugar on the carpet over there, and I have it a little bit here as well at the same time. So let's try. Let's try how it works. Now I purposely have it on the brown carpet so you can see. Wow, this is impressive. So if you look over here, nothing there. Now at the same time, I've got some spillage over here on the parquet. So let's try that. Okay, let's try on the... Now if I even go slower, even I'm gonna get better results. Let you see. There is nothing there left over. Now I've got some hair over here on this side. Okay, a little bit here. So let's see how this. Pretty impressed. Now, if you see, I didn't spray any water. So if I was to spray some water over here, this debris would even pick up even a lot more easier. However, I wanted to be transparent as much as possible and show you as much as possible what this vacuum can do. And look over here. This is just impressive. Now again, you see, it picked up a little bit of trash in there, and that's pretty much that. So again, I'm pretty impressed with the vacuum. I highly recommend it. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to link down in the description my affiliated link where I get a tiny bit of commission if you buy one of these. And that's pretty much that. Like, subscribe, and take care. Bye-bye.